What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're going to be jumping into Sea Land to see if we can actually push any further with our sword flashy. I almost said swordsman Mockman for some reason. Wrong account. But yeah, we're going to see if we can push anywhere in 30. I honestly think we're going to get stuck here. We're going back with the Antlers Cane, the Crit Chance Stone. I kind of like it over the attack, and then on top of that we're going to go back to using the block node instead of crit damage, and we're going to go back to the Emerald Cloud. So yeah, let's see how this works out. We're not changing anything else on the account. Maybe we can get 30 done without a special A copy of Sword Flash. However, their prices are coming down. If I can snag one for like 1,000, I probably will, but again, we'll have to see. Keeping that dove going is actually pretty solid. The more CC we can keep going, the better. Less hits we have to worry about on our sword flash. Although there is a downside of running all that CC, is we don't stack up our buff as fast, because, you know, as every time we block or dodge with her, because we have the 3rd or 4th branch finished, I think it is, we get 1% attack. So right now we're at 22%, 23, 24, 25, 26% additional attack because of all the dodges and such. I just don't think we're gonna have the damage at this point. I think Giant Killer is a must, or Heroes That Can Live, because we just keep getting energy drained, and that's the biggest issue here. We can't even kill like one target off. It's so difficult. Maybe the crit stone is a little bit too much and we need to go back to attack. Yeah, and plus we didn't really synergize any actives with the Phoenix either. I mean, survivability is most definitely not the issue here. I guess we could go... I feel like if we do this, we're not going to be fast enough. We can try it though. We could see if like a full attack build will work, but I think we go after the enemy. No, unless they have some sort of slow effect, which I think that's only the boss wave that does. But I think on these we can run a pure attack stone to hopefully do better. Oh, it is bad though when we get double CC'd. I wonder if we need to go back to balanced strike, but it does feel like we are healing every single time. Only advantage would be doing more damage when we don't manage to crit. Oh, we did get energy drain right there. Feels bad. Good active. I mean, it doesn't do a ton of damage this early on, but better than nothing. And she does seem to have, like I said, not many survivability issues. The problem is, I want to run her more offensive, but we need to make sure we block is the big thing here. Because if we don't block, then we're not going to be getting those huge stacks of attack. I wonder if running a Punisher would be better here, but I don't think so. I think we're just going to somehow have to get like 2 crazy big ultimates actives at the very end of this fight right here. But I just don't think it's going to be enough. Even after this kill. Yeah, because we didn't sync up with it. Maybe with the Phoenix syncing up, it could work, but like... So attack is fine on her. I mean, we can go to balanced strike because that would solve the healing issues we've had. We could try going without block. Or damage reduction. I feel like damage reduction is probably required. Maybe not. Maybe not. Still 63% crit chance. Let's try this, because honestly I feel like the only times we procced unbending was because we didn't heal with our basic attack. Yes, get all those debuffs out there. Let at least the first few rounds go, and let maybe Sword Flash have some more energy. Somehow I was like, wait, hold on, is Inosuke actually gonna be able to attack? The double CC is still the problem, and this is going to be the most difficult wave. Honestly, I think it's more difficult than even the boss wave just because of how these enemies work with our team, or I should say against our team. Our dodges are holding up really strong. Again, though, only 6 stacks of that attack buff so far. Now we're going to start stacking them up. Ooh, that was a close one there to dying. I mean, technically we're not going to die. And the only way we die is if we get double CC. This is working a lot better. And a Phoenix. Oh, that is exactly what we needed for damage. This could be our moment, guys. I think this is it. I think we found the solution to this. No damage reduction built in because we have dodge. So why not? All right, I'll take it. That's a lot of damage she has to do. Holy cow. Okay. Let's just keep her as is for now. I think we will have to go back to damage reduction and the speed stone when we get to the boss wave because they do have a cripple slow effect. Okay, now we're gonna start stacking our stuff up here. Yeah, I don't think they can really like kill us. Okay, they can kill us. let's like make a little change there. I opened my big fat mouth too early. Let's go back to damage reduction. Now we're gonna keep block because block is a twofold. It's a defensive buff to us and an offensive buff, which is pretty cool. I wonder if I should put the Sherlocks in the back row and put her in the front row. That way we have chances to have more doves going off. I don't know if it matters. It's just they do hit pretty hard. We got a lot of dodges saved up. A good active with the Phoenix. And that's the most important thing, is just timing these actives right here. Oh, that was almost really bad. That was almost really bad. They can most definitely kill us if we don't start around. Oh, it's just a single target. If we don't start around at full HP when there's 4 of them up, there is a chance we die. But if we can whittle them down, we just need to synergize one more active with a Phoenix active. And I don't think that's going to happen. Because this round we should get the Phoenix. I think it still might be enough, though. We got one more round. Yes. Okay, so we beat that one, too. Let's keep going. I'm surprised we're getting as far as we are in Sealand 30. Man, I should have tried this earlier on our account. Seriously. I just didn't think we could do it without Giant Killer, but... this is a much more difficult wave for sure than the Warrior wave. I think we have to run damage reduction as well. Either that or we switch over to Unbending Will. Just the energy drain is so triggering from those back row priests or mages, or I think they're priests. I don't know. Good, we got an active off for once, which is nice. Oh my goodness, almost dying right there. Man, we are still full healing, so we don't need Unbending Will. That would have been a time we would have needed it if we didn't purify the correct one. Uh-oh. Yeah, it happened again right there. So this is interesting. Don't know how I feel about how we're going to go about beating this one, but we have plenty of attempts to try. I kind of like the Sherlocks in the back row. Granted, we're not stacking up our attack buff as fast. We're doing decent damage. Good, we got an active off. Like, picking off one target feels like one of the most important tasks. Staying full HP, of course, is another really important task. Sadly, that Phoenix did not come one turn earlier. That feels really bad. We gotta line up that active. I think that's like literally the only way we beat this wave. Ooh, the double attack. Love it. Yeah, you know, we got horrified there at the end. Let's just try a few smashes on this one because I do think what we have currently set up should be able to get a victory. It's just whether or not the RNG lines up. It should line up perfectly. I imagine if we smash this enough, we'll probably get a victory with our current setup. But again, it might take a little bit. So I decided to set a macro up, and it looks like about 200 attempts in, we did manage to finally get the kill on, what is it, 30-3. Wow, that took a lot of attempts, but it did end up working out. We were still running the attack setup for the extra damage. I did switch from Balanced Strike to Unbending Will, and then from Unbending Will back to Balanced Strike about 100 attempts through. This ended up working out for us right here. So if you guys want a clue how to do it, that's a pretty good guess. Now, let's see if we even have a chance to beat the boss. I'll be honest, I'm tempted to use a macro again. But yeah, that's immediately not going to work. We need to go back to a Speed Stone. So let's go back to a Speed Crit Stone. And we'll see how this works out. I think my the macro might have hit the boss a couple times, but because we didn't have the Speed Stone, we were going after the boss. There was just no way we'd get a victory here. But this might be something that we can actually happen. Because like I said, the last boss wave surprisingly wasn't as difficult as some of the other waves. I don't know if the enemy stats on the 4 smaller minions are different or anything, but it definitely felt easier. I think we ran on Bending Will for C-Lane 29. Yeah, I think we do need that. I think we're just gonna take too much damage at this point, that we're gonna need like Unbending Will one time to come and save our lives. I'm hoping it happens. Like, I feel like it's gonna happen like when there's all 5 enemies up, but once we take one of the smaller minions out, then we'll have a chance to not have to worry about that. No CC this time around, but that could be good because, I mean, if it means we get more stacks of attack faster. Oh, we did not heal. That's not good. Yeah, we're gonna have to heal every single time we attack. Which is why Balanced Strike is typically the better option in my opinion, because a full heal plus 1 to 2 dodges really does add up pretty quickly. Let's see how this plays out though. Okay, still full healing. That's good. The nice thing is ooh, we did proc right there. Interesting. I was not expecting it so early. There is a lot more damage coming in. This could be very tricky. And I don't know. I might just run a macro for a bit just to see if we can brute force it. I'm pretty sure this setup can get it. It's just going to take like a perfect line of RNG in the first couple rounds plus some other rounds. But we need to watch it first to see which is going to be the better option. Like I said, I don't know if we can do this without Unbending Will. Balance Strike would be better for like the times that we don't crit. Yeah, I think if we get CC'd either way, it is going to mean a death. Let me see if I can get this to work. If we can clear C-Lane 30, that's going to be amazing. Recording it is a whole nother thing, actually getting it done, because it seems like all the endgame modes, like it just takes so many attempts to get things to work exactly in your favor, unless you just completely overpower it. That, yeah, now yep, this is not great. Not great at all. Okay, let's go back. I'm gonna do what, 100 more? Yeah, we'll just grab 114. We'll whip out the macro. Hands back. Let's see what happens to this run. Yeah, so I'd say we're probably invested somewhere around 200 to 250-ish attempts right now. We'll be coming up to 300. Does not look like our current team is going to be strong enough to actually do this one. I really wanted to get this done without needing an A tier hero copy with Giant Killer. We will continue to try. Maybe what we have to do is like beef up a Sherlock, maybe build some other Sherlocks instead of like the Fiona and the Inosuke, and just let them be who they are and put some more Sherlocks into the mix. That could help us out as well. We'll see. I think next time we'll build more Sherlocks. So close, yet so far. 30 is almost done. It will be our first 30 as well, and then we'll try 4. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.